I'm feeling so much goodness in the realm of gardening right now. That's what I want to share with you today. The birds are chirping outside right now because the sun is shining. So we're all kind of getting this little flavor of, well, goodness and positivity. So let's talk about all things good with the approaching gardening season. Hi, you guys. This is Nicole from My Carolina Garden. My garden is located in growing zone 8B and I am in southeastern North Carolina. It is absolutely positively still wintertime. I was gonna say summer because summer's on my mind. No, my pool is open, so it kind of gives me a little bit of maybe false hope. Like you look at that and you think, ooh, it's so blue and it's so pretty, but no one wants to touch that water right now. I wanted to tell you that I've been in the stores and have noticed more and more gardening inventory coming out. Now that little bit of excitement alone is enough to get me through gray winter days. We are talking about in Sam's Club, their patio furniture is out. Garden statuary or decor items that they don't have a ton. I don't know if they do ever, but they have some things. I saw this really cute crane set, 2 statues for about $35. And I just thought, you know what? The colors are what I want because it's that aqua blue that I integrate into my garden all over the place. And I could really use some statuary out in the island of misfit toys to start giving it some life. So I grabbed those. We are talking about bulbs and bare root plants. We are talking about pots. Everything is starting to come out, which makes me feel like, yes, it is not that far away now. Also, I went to Walmart. They had their seeds like starting to come out already. Same thing there though, bulbs and bare roots. Yes, seeds and some hand tools and that sort of thing. Soils are out in the stores now. So you guys, spring is going to be here before we know it. We just have a little bit of time to get through. So what I want to do today is get some work done in my island of misfit toys, and I'm going to show you what I need to do there. So just to refresh your memory on my garden and how it's laid out, I have a space that I call the Island of Misfit Toys. It's a loving term of endearment for this garden space that's outside my fence line in my front yard. It is a neglected area for the most part. I put transplanted plants in there, free plants that I get from plant shares and that sort of thing, blah, blah, blah. So this space is kind of like, I'm gonna put you in the ground, do the best I can with the planting part of things, and then you better survive out here because I might not see you again until next Christmas. Okay, we understand. So the Island of Misfit Toys just develops over time as I get these free plants or plant divisions or whatever it may be. So I just wanna show you what it has been bugging me and something I really want to work on today. Let's just start right in this spot facing my magnolia tree. So from the magnolia tree going to the front yard is my peninsula garden. The peninsula garden is obviously a peninsula. It juts out from this space right here where the magnolia tree is. And then the Island of Misfit Toys is everything beyond. So let me show you 2 things as we're walking to the work I want to get done. Grape hyacinth muscari. So that's a little delight of purple. Oh, my shadow is going to be in this the whole time. Boo. One other little bit of delight. You'll be able to see it back here. Look at this little cutie pie. Oh, it's just a delight to have that bit of sunshine right there with the daffodil. That's the only one I have blooming, so I just wanted to show it to you. Okay, back to the task at hand and the work I want to get done. Now, you know that I pride myself on having nice straight lines as edging for my flower beds. And this space out here is always challenging because I have my drainage swale right here beside it, which means the ground here suffers from erosion badly and also stays wet a lot of the time. So digging out here can be difficult. Well, a couple of these things are clearance plants that I had bought. Well, you can see what happens. I have my flower bed, a very good length of it, all straight line, and then boom, it juts into that holly tree. So what I would like to do today is grab out my edger and my shovel and see if I can't get this flower bed kind of finished. So continue on with this straight line instead of having it jut up like that right in front of the holly. Now I happen to have 3 bags of mulch on hand that I've just been here since last year. So I'm going to dig out the grass and then add that mulch and feel a lot better about having this garden a little more in order. You probably noticed that I did a combination of things with the grass or the sod that I was cutting up. Sometimes I flipped it over, sometimes I added it into the swale. Because the swale has such erosion problems, we have real dips and divots in there. But I also don't want to lose all of my soil up here, so that's when I would flip it over, flip the sod right over. And I've experimented with it many times in the past as I've been increasing the size of my flower beds. I can dig up the sod, flip it over, add mulch to the top, and the roots do not start growing grass up on the bottom side of it. So because of that, like I said, did a combination of both. So now I am just going to do the fun job of covering over all the icky dirt and add in my 3 bags of mulch. So we got to do a straight line here, and we got to do the straight line in the front to attach the bed to the front line. However, I didn't get this guy in there because I didn't have enough mulch to finish the whole job, and I didn't want to end up with having a piecemealed section yet again. So I figured it at least looked better having it be the full rectangle. So let's go see if we can build that crane set, which I'm thinking could go right in front of this holly right here and add some color into that blank space. Well, that was obviously very easy to put together. And they did come with 2 landscape pins that are large, so hopefully that is enough to keep them stable in the ground so they don't go blowing over in the wind. But the coloring on them is pretty. I like that there is a set of 2, and for $35, I just really do think that that's a great price. So let's go set them out into the island of misfit toys. Even though they look quite delightful here at the poolside gardens, I don't know. I think I'm spreading the coastal love around the yard. So let's go see what they look like out there. I honestly think these guys are a delight, and especially for the cost. I think they're big, they're very noticeable in the garden, they just make me happy. I just have to figure out exactly how I want to spin them, probably not leave them exactly as they are right now, but I am loving my new cranes. So just a little bit of something that is in the garden center early can make a difference. Again, it's adding a little pop of color or a bit of detail or something like that. And also getting this work done, just straightening one line, which can be slightly cumbersome when you are digging up sod. Trust me, I get that. It's my least favorite part of doing this kind of work. But it does end up making a difference because now I have a way neater look, and it's just going to be so much easier then to just finish off the end right here by my last little Anna's Magic Ball yellow arborvitae. I hope you guys felt a little bit inspired, and you know now that things are coming out into the stores and gardening season is like not far away at all. It's like well within our reach at this point. I appreciate you being here with me, and until next time, you guys, happy planting.